can probably tell just by looking at me, I'm a great swimmer. Yeah, I always have been. My first lesson, my dad just threw me in the water. And it really was sink or U.S. citizenship. Not a hard decision. I was actually on the high school swim team, so I'm a good swimmer. So picture all of this in a Speedo. You're welcome. I was a pretty good swimmer, actually. I was, man. I was always the first one to get out. But then my teammates would yell at me. You know, they're like, Luis, you gotta swim back! Go back! And I'm like, no! I'm not as stupid! All the yachts are over here! I also played baseball. I actually still have the single season record for most home runs thrown by a pitcher. Not sure if you follow the Tigers, it's not a record you won. The real reason I was on the team is because all the other schools actually had good Hispanics. Yeah. And they thought they were slick by using Spanish for their signals. That's why I'm on the bench. Yeah, I'd be right in the dugout. I'd be like, he's gonna steal! Not second base, your car! So no MLB for me. It's fun. I do comedy. I love traveling around and being on the road all the time, not having any money. It's pretty great. Like if I had to describe my financial situation to you guys, it's that I actively scout for change on the ground. Yeah, man. And I used to let being broke, I used to let it deter me from approaching women. You know, it's kind of embarrassing, right? Then I thought about it. If I ask a woman out on a date to wine and dine her, and she says no, she's doing me a favor. Yeah, saving me some money. So now I just swing for the fences. Yeah, I just walked up to this lady, I was like, hey there, beautiful woman. I couldn't help but notice you're looking like $1 million. So I had to come over here and ask you, can I have $1? Relationships are tough. After the show, this woman walked up to me and she's like, you want to buy me a drink? I was like, didn't you just see my set? I used to think I had money to buy you a drink. You want a sip of mine? It's a water on the rocks. Dang, it's tough, man. I blame my parents, though. My parents, they were one of those couples that never should have been together. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for starters, my dad likes dogs, right? We got dog people in here. Yeah, people like dogs. And my mom hates dogs, but loves women. She's a lesbian, just in case you guys didn't get that. So I'll make sure we're all on the same page. I'm just saying you can see how they weren't a good match. My mom's more of a cat person. That's not even a joke, that's real life. That's how I grew up. The crazy thing about my mom being a lesbian is that just by looking at her, you would never guess. You know. Yeah. Just picture me with shorter hair, a cigarette, and Bud Light. That's my mama right there. I love that woman. She'd take me to pride festivals, and they always it was weird to me because there's always like people protesting and people yelling and stuff, and I never understood that. You know, they're not doing anything that we don't want to do, right? How does a man's penis and a man's butt condemn you to hell for all eternity? But a man's penis and a woman's butt, well, that's just a birthday favor, baby! You fell asleep last year, remember? You only turned 40 once. Hey, I'm Luis Valencia. You guys have a great night.
Luis Valencia, everybody. Keep it going for Luis Valencia. Let's just keep the show rolling. What do you guys say? Yes. I say yes. Let's keep it going. Your next comic coming to the stage, your feature act for the evening. He is here all the way from Minneapolis. He's been on Sirius XM Radio and the Dan Patrick Show. Will you please put your hands